Hello everyone, welcome to my 7th Minecraft video. I'm Tyken, and today I'll be showing you how to make a cactus farm. Though we're going to show you, first of all, we're going to show you the basics, then we'll show you more advanced techniques on how to do it. As you can see here, this is a standard cacti farm, but with 2 stories. I'll show you more of that in a little bit. Second of all, over here is a more finished model, but without the cacti. Again, I'll be getting into that more in a second, but first we'll be showing you how to make the cacti farm pretty much from scratch. As you can see here, it's pretty much just a basic little box with a little opening right here, kind of like you're about to make a house. I went ahead and outlined the area where you're supposed to put the blocks with stone. I could probably get a better view for an aerial view for it. I recently redid my waterfall, so you can see this too while I'm here. Let's go ahead and get on top of our tramway here. I did it right here mostly because it was the biggest open area I could find around my base without some sort of hill. Plus, it gets me a good aerial view, as you can see, although not a great one. Let me try popping away some of... Ah, crap. I fell. Oh well, I'll fix that later. Actually, let's just get over here. You could get a better view. As you can see, just a basic little box. We'll go ahead and start building it now. If you're wondering why this side is kind of missing some, I carved it out so you could see this layout better. But we'll be rebuilding that in a second. First of all, you put just 1 block layer around the edges. I'll be building it out of stone so you can see it easier. Though I prefer to build it out of dirt because, well, actually I just ran out of stone. So let's go ahead and go with dirt. I ran out of stone for that, but I like to use dirt regardless because, well, it's more abundant and you don't really have many uses for it because it's not that pleasing to look at either. So anyway, let's go ahead and get back to this. You will want to put 1 more layer around the back and the sides. You're not going to really have to worry about this too much. You mostly just want it to keep the water in. And towards the front you won't have much water, so let's go ahead and finish this. Put the back wall. Kind of messing up a bit. The whole reason I started building before this, though, is so you could, well, for one, so you could see the finished product, and, well, before we started, and I wanted to test things out because someone recommended or requested a video for a giant cacti farm, and I've only built a really small basic one, the one that's in my base, and well, I wanted to figure out how to do that on my own rather than finding a guide or another video, and I was testing it out. In fact, I finished this one and I kind of tore it down so you could see easy. Also, disregard this. I just put torches here so you can see everything better in case it gets dark in mid-video. Okay, next we'll want to put 1 more layer, as you can see here, against the back wall, just right here. Then, let's see, you want to put the waterfalls, which are basically steps with a gap in between. These are where the waterfalls will be going. And then you just mostly fill this up till it's kind of a divider. That's basically what you're going for. So it should look something like this. Go ahead and draw this out all the way until 1 space before there. Of course, we'll be tearing away some of these blocks in a moment to show you something else. Well, not something else, just how to finish it. Okay, next of all, you want to start putting torches. I'm not really sure if cacti need torches, but in pretty much every guide and video I've seen, it always put torches, which I would assume they need to grow, but other than that, it also keeps it lit. Next of all, you'll want to chip away the blocks in between the torches. You want to have 4 going all the way to the divider. Go ahead and chip these away more. Then you want to fill in with sand until you have basically 3 blocks of sand coming in here. As you can see here, it's pretty much divider, block, sand, block, sand, block, sand, block. And you want to do 3 rows of these, so you'll have a total of 9. if you want bigger farms, we're gonna continue on to that in a moment. But first of all, we're finished this, so we're gonna have to put, I think, water next. Yeah, that should be enough sidewall. So let's go ahead and put more water. Oops. Pick that up and move it back over here. Okay. Next, you'll want to put water. Okay, now we need to go refill. Luckily for me, I went ahead and made a spring, but there's a pig here, so I gotta kill it with my shovel. Stupid farm animals always getting in the way. I need to just make one big test area and block it off, or replace all the dirt with something that doesn't spawn animals. Anyway, continue filling in all 4 steps, I guess you could call it, with water, so it should look something like this. But as you can see here, the water is supposed to come to here. But of course that isn't the case here, so what we're going to have to do is take blocks and place them until we get the desired effect. I think the side ones are 3 extra, so you just swim up to it until you see the back step block, and you put them on the ground. 1, 2, and 3. Should be more than enough. Okay, the middle ones you're not going to want to have as much power, so you're really going to want to put 2 each. 1, 2. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and go on this side and do the same thing. 1, 2, 3. Oops. Misplaced a block. 3. There we go. And 1, 2 for that one. Okay. Now that you see here, it comes all the way to right here, which is exactly what we want it to do for now. Next of all, oh, I shouldn't have placed the torches so soon, but that's fine. We can work around this, so to speak. You don't actually want to place the torches first for just this reason, but I'll show you what to do next. Let me get more dirt first. Okay, here's what you do. You can knock one away. You build 2 up, as you can see here. Should look like that. Actually, you probably want to do 3. So let's go ahead and jump up here. Yeah, well, 2 for now, since that's all you're going to need. And then you can make sure you crouch when you do this so you don't fall over. That's a shift key if you didn't know how to crouch. And just continue all the way across till you get right here, I believe. And then you chip away the block right above the sand. See? Perfect. Okay, let's get this one and that one next, and that should be all. So that should look like this now, where it's kind of having a block floating over each torch. Okay, now we're going to place a torch back there. Now we're going to go ahead and put blocks over these. As you can see here, I'm just using these blocks as a kind of a bridge. Keep falling in the water, and it's strong current. So let's go ahead and get this fixed, and we can just do that for that one. Okay, now we're almost done with this one. Let's go ahead and do this side, and we should be ready to put our cacti down next. Let's go ahead and do this side first, so I don't get blocked in. Metaphorical, or rather it's a pun, not a metaphor. Blocked in. Anyway, continuing. Okay, when you're done, it should look similar to this. You should have the blocks floating above the torches, not over the sand. What will happen is when the cacti get up to 2, it will spawn here against this one, and then when it gets ready to spawn to 3, it'll go, oh wait, it's not supposed to be grown next to a block. So then when it gets to 3, the top 2 break off and fall into the water. Though sometimes it doesn't always work, considering the cacti sometimes fall on top of itself and kills itself, I guess. It doesn't actually kill the cacti, but it kills the blocks it drops. So it isn't always 100% efficient, but this is the best cacti farm I've seen or built myself. So let's go ahead and place our cacti down, and oops, not right there. I'll show you more advanced techniques in a moment after we place these. You have to place them on all 9 sand blocks. Ow, ow, ow. Spiny. Ouch. Luckily I'm on peaceful when I do these videos, so... Ow. Ow. Okay. Now that we've done that, let's go ahead and replace this waterfall that I've messed up earlier. As you can see, it pretty much has the same design. Okay. So... and break that block away. Okay, now what we're going to want to do is pretty much dig a trench. It should work just fine like this. In fact, you could even put it on like top of your house and have, like, just say that's the roof. Have the block dropping down here, and you could have it drop into the middle of your room, and you could just walk by and collect it, kind of like I do with my base. Or you could do something more advanced if you want to make it much more big, and from what I can tell, I mean, you could do it with more. I mean, it's much trickier the bigger you want to make it, but if you want to make it wider, I think you can only make it 3 cacti farm wide. As you can see, it's pretty much 3, then you start another one. You can't have it all together. See, there's a clear divider between it. There's only 3 rows of 3, then your next one, then 3 more rows of 3. And basically what it's supposed to do is, once you're finished, you can kill this cow. Always getting in my videos. It should funnel into here and kind of have like a drainage system where it drains into here. As you can see here, I outlined the drainage system with stone blocks. It comes under here, through here, and meets with these and comes out right here, which I'll show you more of in a second. But first, let's go ahead and get this done. Duck. Well, oh, if you haven't noticed, everything looks much different. I downloaded a texture pack. It's a mixture. I'm not sure a mixture of what, but it's mostly Doku's RPG texture pack, which makes everything kind of look